Imagine a garden that takes care of itself, blossoming with vibrant colors and teeming with life. This isn't just a dream, it's the reality of a self-sustaining garden. A symphony of nature where every element plays its part, contributing to a harmonious balance. It's not only a feast for the eyes but also a champion of efficiency, yielding bountiful harvests while nurturing the environment. A sanctuary that supports biodiversity and combats climate change, all from your backyard. Ready to embark on this gardening journey? Let's dive in. A self-sustaining garden isn't a far-fetched dream, it's a reality that begins with understanding the concept. Picture a forest. It's a perfect example of a self-sustaining system, a model we aim to emulate in our gardens. In this system, every plant, every creature, every drop of water plays a role, creating a harmonious balance. We translate this into our gardens through the principles of permaculture. Permaculture is a design system for sustainable living and growing. It's guided by three core tenets: care for the earth, care for people, and fair share, meaning resources are used wisely and equitably. In a self-sustaining garden, we aim for minimal external input. That means less watering, fewer nutrients added, and no synthetic pesticides. Instead, the garden is designed to take care of itself. Plants are selected and positioned to benefit each other, creating a closed-loop system where waste is recycled back into the garden. With the right knowledge, you can create a garden that thrives on its own. Every great garden begins with a plan. And this plan starts by choosing the right plants. It's not just about picking the prettiest flowers or the tastiest vegetables, it's about understanding your environment and selecting plants that will thrive in it. Consider the climate of your area. Is it tropical, temperate, or desert-like? Each climate has a unique set of plants that will flourish in its conditions. Next, take a good look at your soil. Is it sandy, clay-like, or loamy? Different plants prefer different soil types, and knowing what you're working with can guide your plant choices. Don't forget to consider the sun exposure of your garden space. Some plants revel in the full sun, while others prefer the cool, dappled light of a shady spot. Once you've selected your plants, it's time to design your garden layout. This is where you can really start to see the concept of a self-sustaining garden come to life. The goal is to create a layout that maximizes ecological balance. This means considering how your plants will interact with each other and the environment around them. Start by grouping plants with similar water and sunlight needs together. This can help to reduce water waste and ensure that all your plants get the light they need. Then think about how your plants can support each other. Some plants repel pests that commonly bother other plants. Others can improve the soil quality or provide necessary shade. Remember, a self-sustaining garden is a complete ecosystem. Each plant has a role to play, and they all work together to create a healthy, thriving garden. This is more than just a collection of plants. It's a community. In the end, your garden should be a place that nurtures not only plants but also the wildlife that comes to visit. It's about creating a space that is as beneficial for the bees, birds, and butterflies as it is for you. A well-planned garden sets the foundation for a self-sustaining ecosystem. Now that we have a plan, it's time to get our hands dirty. The first step in creating your garden is preparing the soil. This stage is crucial because it's the foundation of your garden's health. Start by clearing the area of any debris, weeds, or grass. Then, dig the soil to about 2 spades deep, breaking up any large clumps. This process, known as tilling, helps to aerate the soil and makes it easier for roots to penetrate. Next, enrich the soil with compost. Compost is decomposed organic matter, and it's a gardener's best friend. It adds nutrients, improves soil structure, and promotes beneficial microbial activity. You can make your own compost using kitchen scraps, yard waste, and other organic materials. Just remember to turn it regularly to speed up the decomposition process. Now, you're ready to plant. Whether you're sowing seeds or transplanting seedlings, make sure to give each plant enough space to grow. The distance between plants depends on their mature size, so check the seed packet or plant tag for guidance. After planting, water thoroughly to help the plants settle in. Water conservation is vital in a self-sustaining garden. One effective technique is mulching, which involves covering the soil with organic materials like straw or wood chips. Mulch reduces evaporation, suppresses weeds, and keeps the soil cool. Another technique is rainwater harvesting, where you collect rainwater in barrels and use it for irrigation. Lastly, let's talk about pest control. In a self-sustaining garden, the aim is to maintain a natural balance where pests are kept in check by their natural predators. You can attract beneficial insects by planting a variety of flowers and herbs. If you still encounter pest problems, consider using homemade remedies or biological controls, such as ladybugs for aphids. Creating a garden is a labor of love. It requires effort, but the rewards are well worth it. You'll witness the miracle of growth, connect with nature, and produce your own food. Plus, you'll contribute to a healthier planet by reducing waste and conserving resources. With care and patience, your garden will start to come to life. A self-sustaining garden still needs some love and attention. Just because a garden is self-sustaining doesn't mean it's entirely self-sufficient. It still needs some care, albeit less than a traditional garden. One of the key maintenance tasks you'll be engaging in is pruning. Pruning helps control the size of your plants, maintains their shape, and encourages healthy growth. It's a bit like giving your garden a haircut. The best time to prune is typically in late winter or early spring, but you'll want to adjust this according to the specific plants in your garden. Now let's talk about seasonal plant rotation. This is where the concept of a self-sustaining garden really shines. By rotating your plants, you're not only keeping your garden visually interesting throughout the year, but you're also helping to maintain the soil's health. Different plants extract different nutrients from the soil and give back different ones. By rotating your plants, you're ensuring that the soil remains balanced and nutrient-rich, avoiding the need for artificial fertilizers. Next up is monitoring your garden's health. Keep a keen eye out for any signs of disease or pests. Remember, a small issue can quickly become a big problem if left unattended. Look out for things like discoloration, spots, or unusual growth patterns on your plants. If you notice something amiss, try to identify the cause and address it as soon as possible. You'll find that there are plenty of natural remedies available for most common garden ailments, so you won't have to resort to harsh chemicals. Finally, don't be disheartened if you find yourself having to intervene more than you expected, especially in the beginning. It takes time for a garden to become self-sustaining. As the seasons change, you'll find that your garden starts to balance itself out. The plants will start to support each other, pests will be kept in check by natural predators, and your soil will remain fertile without the need for external inputs. Over time, your garden will become more self-reliant, requiring less intervention from you. Enjoy the process, and remember, every garden is a living, breathing ecosystem that's constantly changing and evolving. There's nothing quite like the joy of watching your self-sustaining garden thrive. It's a vibrant symbol of resilience, of life's ability to flourish with minimal external intervention. It's a testament to your efforts and a daily reminder that nature, when left to its own devices, can create an enchanting spectacle of growth and abundance. Imagine stepping into your garden, greeted by the sight of lush, healthy plants, their leaves rustling in the breeze, their roots deeply entwined in the fertile soil. You reach out, pluck a ripe tomato, its skin warm from the sun, and bite into the crisp, juicy flesh. The taste, fresh and vibrant, is a reward for your toil and patience. This is the satisfaction of growing your own food, of knowing exactly where it came from and how it was nurtured. But the joy of a self-sustaining garden extends beyond its borders. It's not just about the beauty of the thriving ecosystem you've created, teeming with life from the buzzing bees to the earthy worms. It's also about the positive environmental impact you're making. You're conserving water, reducing waste, and promoting biodiversity. You're contributing to a healthier planet, one garden at a time. A self-sustaining garden is a celebration of life's cycles. It's about witnessing the miracle of a seed turning into a plant, bearing fruit, and then returning to the earth to nourish new life. It's about the thrill of spotting a new sprout emerge from the ground, or observing a ladybug hunt aphids among your roses. It's also about the quiet moments of reflection, when you can sit back and marvel at the harmony of nature, at the intricate web of life that exists in your garden. It's a sanctuary, a place of peace and tranquility, where you can connect with the earth and disconnect from the chaos of everyday life. The joy of a self-sustaining garden is multifaceted. It's about personal satisfaction, environmental responsibility, and spiritual fulfillment. It's about the thrill of creation and the serenity of observation. It's about the symphony of life that plays out in your backyard every day. Are you ready to experience the magic of a self-sustaining garden? The journey to a self-sustaining garden is an exciting one, filled with learning, growth, and plenty of rewards. Imagine the thrill of designing your own ecological haven, the joy of watching it flourish, and the satisfaction of knowing you're contributing positively to our environment. The benefits of a self-sustaining garden are countless, from the fresh produce to the harmony with nature. So why wait? Embrace the challenge, tap into your green thumb, and witness the magic unfold. Start your self-sustaining garden today and experience the joy and satisfaction of sustainable gardening.